Hi, I'm Jonathan, your host from the Millionaire Reach. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. So we're just going to go over them real quick on what we're going to touch on. So the first thing is I'm going to give you a business update. Then we're going to do a little happy birthday to someone special. Next, we're going to talk about ethics and how that relates to your technology. And then finally, we're going to get into how you can level up your business with AWeber. All right, so let's dive into it. So first, we're going to talk about the business update from me. I was able to analyze everything last night, just looking at all Jesse's and Jeff's emails, and I was able to fine tune and figure out what the best options that actually worked, just with reverse engineering everything. So I was able to click on the links they were using and seeing when they clicked on that button what those offers were and what had the most data with those initial emails. So I was really able to dig in and kind of reverse engineer what was going on to just make it more successful for me and my business when I take a look at how I want to implement everything. The next thing we're going to talk about is that birthday to someone special. So happy birthday, Jeff. I hope you had a great one. I saw your news feed in the Instagram stories, and it sounds like you were having a lot of fun just eating sushi, being with your family, and having a great time. So happy birthday. All right, so the next thing we're going to dive into is ethics, right? So we're going to do something that's a little bit different, but it's going to be very, very mind-blowing to you. So you can use it anytime you want, but just be very, very careful of how you use it. It can be used in the wrong sense, so be careful, who you give this information to, because I don't want what to happen that someone uses this and then they, try to take information from someone or do anything like that. So that's not the goal. But the goal is for you to have this information. So in the future, if you lose a password and you don't know what that password is, then you can recover it. So basically, what this is it's an ability to look up your password that's saved in any web browser. It's fantastic. Now, a lot of the websites they use, they don't use the back-end encryption method. Everything is stored in the DOM, which is the HTML. And in that DOM, the actual password is stored, but it's not stored in a way that's secure. So we're going to dig into that and see exactly how that's involved and what that does. All right, so let's dive in and take a look. So in here, we can see that there's a username over here. We just name that test, and then we're just going to type in a random password. And so I typed in a random password here, and we're going to view that password. So in the DOM, we're going to right-click here, and then, so important to know, you have to click into this box, and then after you click into that box, you want to right-click, go all the way down to the inspect element. This brings up Google's inspector. It's a Google development tool used to inspect specific elements, so you can see how things look like in real time for web development. So now we're in that DOM here. I have it as a pop-out field. And then in here, we want to bring this across here. All right. And what we really want to pay attention to in this, I don't know if you guys have a good view, but in this element, it says input type. All right. So this is going to be on a lot of different websites, but you want to look for that type HTML code. And then in there, in that element, we tell what value we want that to be assigned. So right now it says password, but you can make that say text by typing in text and then hitting the enter button. And there you see the password. So the password here is Jeff's birthday 41, just something that's a little ironic because it's Jeff's birthday. So yeah, just be really careful on the ethics of that. But basically what that allows you to do is see any password in any browser and really change what's happening in your life if you lose a password or if your family needs a password and you're like, oh no, I don't remember. Well, now you can view that password. So it's something that you can use. So if another person needs to log into that website, now you can access that password that you forgot. So yeah, it's just a great tool to use. Just be careful how you use it. I can't stress that enough, just because I don't want people using it for the wrong reasons. I want ethical and moral people to be using this and not using it to steal someone's password or going down that rabbit hole, getting involved with law enforcement and things like that. So just be very mindful of that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is the AWeber Resources. So Jesse and Jeff have great training in Entre about email marketing, specifically about automation in AWeber. This dives a little bit more into that automation, more for advanced users. I think it will really increase your income based on all these different things with the automation that you can do. Now, originally, I was only going to share this with my inner people that I have connected specifically to Entre, but then God really just kind of spoke to me. I'm kind of spiritual that way. I don't. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are, but that's just who I kind of tend to lean towards. And then with that, after I just really did a lot of personal development and really thought about what people need to know to grow their business and be successful in Entre, I want everyone to be able to have the same tools as the people that are connected close to me. So I really value that. I really do value that. So that's why I'm sharing this information, and that's why it's going to change. It's going to level up your business. You're going to be able to do things that you didn't even think that were possible. All right, so let's dive into that video. Now, I have done a lot of research trying to find the perfect video of what I would need to be more successful than other people in Entre. But those other people that are in the same elite program that I'm in, I'm going to be able to give them that information now. All right. So right here, this is the information I was talking about. This guy is a marketing director for AWeber, and what he's going to do is he's going to talk you through tags, lists, and how to take someone off a tag, how to add someone to a list, segmented list, all those different things. He's really going to dive in and drill down. Now, if you have your own products, there is some cool things that he talks about with sign-up forms and things like that. I would highly recommend getting into this because there's some advanced customizations in this training that are mind-blowing. It's gonna change your business. It's going to level you up to that next level like Jeff talks about. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you those resources. Now, just because it's in this video, the URL, I don't want you to hand type all that out. So I'm actually going to give you that in the post. So just copy the post URL, take a look at that. The video is going to be around an hour there. So I highly recommend doing that, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my video here with Entre Nation, just sharing, where I'm at, how things are changing, tools and resources just to make you a better entrepreneur. And if you do have any questions or any feedback for me, I would really appreciate that. Like and subscribe below my video just so I can increase my business. I would really appreciate that. And you guys have an excellent day and have an excellent week, Entre. Bye now.